Doing the work on the AT project Globalization, we came up with the following synopsis, which is based on this main question: how were the different point of views displayed during the heyday of the imperialism in the present day's opinion on the imperialism? And working with this question, we came up with the main conclusion that it's typically the opposition's point of views that is the most common, and it's the negative views that is dominating the debate whether the British Empire were good or bad in general. And we think this tendency is current because a lot is untold about the British Empire, and a lot of the positive effects from the British Empire is undocumented and difficult to define. And answering this question, we used different methods. In particular, we used the hermeneutic method in English, where we took text like the white man's burden, the brown man's burden, and shooting an elephant, with a background knowledge from history lessons, we searched for point of views in relation to the British Empire in these texts. And when we found these point of views, we took our knowledge from the views on globalization and the theory of globalization, and compared these point of views to this theory, and tried to put these point of views into different kind of boxes so we could compare them to each other. And the way we did this was with the argumentation theory from a former AT project, where we took this argumentation theory and tried to see how good the author argued for his or her case. Yes. And now I would like to answer the supplementing question: what was the background for the positive and negative views on the imperialism at the time? When we answered this question, we took the negative point of views on one side and the positive on the other side. And on the positive views, we mainly have experienced text from people who live in the Great Britain and who are looking from outside at the British Empire, and they have a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideological thoughts of how this empire is supposed to be, and they aren't actually they aren't actually living in this empire. They are not experiencing how it works in the real world, but they have a lot of thoughts about how it should be. And then on the other side we have the negative views, which we divided into two groups. Views from people who live in the colonies, that is mostly the native population that who are complaining on this colony and this British Empire. And then we also have a few British lawmen in the colonies who can see the faults of this empire. On the other hand, we have people who are political active, who live outside of these colonies, who also are looking upon this British Empire and are seeing the faults of it. They are typically socialists, and they are people like Lenin. These people they criticize this empire because they think the main reason of the empire was to help the colonies and make a free market. But they criticize the empire for doing the opposite. They say that it's not creating a free market, it's creating a monopoly for this empire in the colony. They are overruling the native population and just making a monopoly, so they just earn a lot of money for themselves and suppress the colony and the native population instead of helping the population getting civilized from the uncivilized lifestyle. Yes. And for a main conclusion on the work, we can say that we think it's sad that the British Empire is looked upon as one-sided as it is. We would like if you could be able to investigate more in some of the positive aspects of the British Empire, and what the positive affection the empire have had on these colonies, and how the different colonies have been civilized after the British Empire, and the relationship between these states now, which we think is being forgotten a lot. And that's about it. Thank you.